What up, guys? CP the Twadic. Woo! How's it going? You notice I don't have a hat on. I gotta tell you, man, I've never really been a hat guy. I wear a lot of hats on YouTube, whatnot, when I'm doing videos, but I gotta tell you, this is CP's natural flow. And I'll tell you what, I sweat and perspire out of my head the most, and it just, so, enough about that, I know. Stinky talk. Anyways, guys, want to say thank you. Appreciate we're going to talk about this again. I'm going to beat the hell out of this dead horse because it's a good topic. It really is. And I'm glad you guys like it. So we're going to talk about the Mac RBRT stuff today. And I want to elaborate on some stuff so that there's some clarification. So that not a lot of bad comments, but I love all you guys' comments, and definitely keep doing that, guys. I really, really, really appreciate that. Honestly, your likes and all that stuff, your comments, it's just, I mean, I appreciate it. Guys, I'm busting my ass out here, and I know you guys are too, okay? It's not that I'm, saying that I'm better than anybody else, because that's exactly not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, for me to continue to do this and to keep things honest and the way I think they should be, it requires engagement, and for YouTube to do that. And you guys did an awesome job last week, so huge thumbs up to you guys. I mean, I think we got like 40 new subscribers just from that one video. I mean, it is banging. It is banging. So 4,000 views, and since Thursday, so a week, got 4,000 views in a week, which is pretty good. Not terrible at all. So for a little channel like me, I know some of you guys got littler channels. You're gonna say, well, we're littler now. But anyways, nonetheless, I got a tool haul. I picked up some stuff. We're gonna talk about these, but I actually went out and I got the bolt biter kit, and we're gonna talk about the bolt biter kit, and we're also going to talk about. I do have this on order, and I hate buying doubles, but I think this is a good investment in the channel. If I can figure out how to operate my tablet, I think this is a good investment for the channel. I also picked up rocket socket, and these were like 28 bucks on HSN network, I think. HSN, whatever. They're $28. So we'll look at these a little bit closer when I spin you around here. We're going to talk about these, and I want to definitely point out some stuff, and we're going to compare them to the Gearwrench bolt biters versus the rocket sockets, and then versus the turbo socket. So 2 of the 4 of these are made in the USA, and we're going to talk about some things. So let's zip you around and we'll get into this. Oh, remember, guys, if you're new or you're just watching this, please like, subscribe, all that business. If you don't know how to do that, there's a little deal. I don't know, maybe some of you don't, but it definitely helps out the channel. So anyways, let's spin you around and we'll get into this. All right, good gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen. Here we go. We got the bolt biters right here. Everybody has been asking me about them. This set was cheap enough. I paid $20 for it, and I thought, okay, because I don't want a full set of these, because obviously I have plenty of extractors, and this is just overkill. Now, we're going to talk about the difference in styles here, because if you clearly look, you can see that the Mac RBRT has a flowered type style, I would call it. Let me see if this one will even fit in here, because I mean, it's a common 10 millimeter, right? What is it? 13 millimeter. Dang it. I'm going to have to grab the 13 millimeter. But I got the 1/4 inch set right here. Well, actually, I got another bolt we can use. This is beautiful. Let's see, is this 10 millimeter here? Yeah. So that is a 10 millimeter, legit 10 millimeter nut, socket, and whatnot. And the beautiful part about this RBRT set is we have a 10 millimeter that's undersized, okay? So this doesn't actually fit a 10 millimeter, and it's loose on a 11 millimeter. So this is a problem right here that I feel like is a big deal with the RBRT line versus where some of these other ones, you look, this is a 10 millimeter, and voila, nonetheless, the bolt biter fits a 10 millimeter. Let me see if I have a 10 millimeter. Yes. Here's another. This is a 10 millimeter turbo socket. Now, it fits snugly on a 10 millimeter as it should. Why doesn't it fit into the RBRT? It's very tight. And I'm guessing they're assuming that you're going to round it off really bad, but I think they should be fitting snug. This is a 10 millimeter turbo socket. Let me zoom you in there so you can see it. Is that? I get it right on the one? My eyes are deceiving to me. So look at there, we got the 10 millimeter. Hopefully you guys see that. Right there is a problem that I feel like I've noticed with the RBRTs. And let me grab another 10 millimeter just to verify this is an actual 10 millimeter socket. So that's what I would consider a snug, good fit for a 10 millimeter socket. I found this out with the last set, and I thought this was going to be something that it wouldn't be quite as big a deal. But these things are so freaking tight that you pretty much have to have a super damaged fastener for the RBRTs to work. I have not been very successful. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The design of the socket is exceptionally well. I don't disagree with how it's made, and the FOR, where the screw goes in, is absolutely great. Make no mistake about this, guys. When I'm talking about the FOR or RBRT stuff, I am talking about this extractor and not the Torx or the hex, and that's what I want to clarify with this. And I definitely wanted to look at, I'm not going to lie to you, I was actually surprised to see that the fit on the 10 millimeter on the Gearwrench was actually as true as it was. And I got to tell you, we're going to talk about these next, but I just want to get the RBRT stuff out of the way because we've kind of talked about that last week. That's one thing that I've noticed throughout this week as I was kind of dinking with these. And I'm going to do probably another video where I actually do the test on a strip 10 millimeter bolt and actually show not one that was done by a salesman or somebody who is biased to this, actually me doing it versus on a real life deal, and I'll show you guys on the device how it works. But anyways, I think you guys get the point of what I'm saying in the 10 millimeter. Let me know in that comment box if you disagree with what I just showed you, okay? Because clearly we have two 10 millimeter sockets and a 10 millimeter not strip bolt, okay? And that's all I'm saying is fitment should be extremely tight. You can see on the Gearwrench how that the fastener is not down in there because you would technically have to tap it down in there. Okay, and that's the way you want it. That's the way I want it. So if, let's say this was stripped out a little bit, maybe sometimes it's going to work. It's going to be super snug. I don't know. It's different sizing, whatever. I know that there's going to be some people that disagree with that, but also this kit came with these little adapters. I don't know why. I'm not really sure what the deal was with that, but anyways, neither here nor there. But we even look at, I want to show you even sticking them on these. The fitment size is true. Guys, I just feel like when you've got a strip bolt, 9 times out of 10, you're going to round it off on 2 corners, okay? So you're going to have some flats. But if you look, let me get this stupid, let me just get this bolt out of the way so you can look in here. I should be using a pointer of some sort. But if you look, see the bolt is still not in there, so that means you can drive it in there further. I could drive that in there further. And if you see that, it's going to be gripping that very, very, very tightly. And look at that. It doesn't even come out when I just set it in there. I actually have to pull it out. Oh, another thing I want to point out too about the bolt lighters versus RBRT likes to point out, or always likes to talk about, they're the only ones that has the reverse technology, which I think is actually kind of a hokey, gimmicky sales pitch. What do they actually say on here? That's Spanish, CP. I know I read it on the box somewhere. I want to use their lingo because I think it's actually kind of humorous. Why is everything in Spanish? Why can't it? I mean, if you made it in America, we'd probably have a better chance of some of this not being Spanish. Dual direction. That's the actual deal. Dual direction. And it's made in Taiwan. Now, I will say one thing about the bolt biters I don't like. 2 things that I don't like about the bolt biters. One, they're made in China. 100%. They are chrome molybdenum, which is definitely better. CR Moly alloy. But they are made 100% in China, without a doubt. So, in my opinion, they're the bottom of the barrel at any retrospect. I'm not going to trust them most 9 times out of 10. But they do also have the bi-directional design. As you can see, which is not very far off from Mac's, okay? They are very, very, very close. Very similar. Now, let's move into the turbo sockets, and we're also going to talk about the turbo socket. I better just show them real quick. I am sweating like a... So, the turbo socket and the rocket sockets, you can see, are about the same design. They're both made in different factories here in the United States, but they are essentially the same design. I do have this set coming. It was $28. My choice for this is, if you guys are looking for a decent, affordable extractor set, I'm gonna go with the rocket socket, just because I know these are proven. They're pretty good. So let's talk about the turbo socket, though. So this, once again, is a 10 millimeter. Now you can see that it is very tight fitting, and if you had a stripped off bolt, which I'm just going to demonstrate, this is demonstration purpose, not 100% accurate as far as real world situation. I'm just showing you fitment and whatnot in non-stripped applications, which you're not going to use that for these, but it's just to reference. I put the bolt in here, beat it down in there. Actually, let's do it like this. Set it in there and put the nut end on. You're gonna have to beat this socket down on it. Now, I will say these are a little bit light dutier sockets, and I have broken these before. Out of the Mac RBRTs and the Gearwrench, they're definitely lighter. The Gearwrenches, they do have a little bit more funk to them, but I forgot one other one. Forgot to bring in the old hex grips, the old Matco hex grips. These are my choice out of all of them. Overall, for just the best, nastiest grip and the best value. These are not made in America neither, unfortunately. But, and I don't remember, these are Taiwan. I'm pretty sure these ones are too. But the fitment on these, and these are bi-directional as well, but these are super aggressive. These are like me when I get to going on rants. They are super aggressive. Bi-directional. So Mac is not the only one that has bi-directional. Clearly Gearwrench does, clearly Hex Grip does, and clearly the RBRT line does. And all three of them have very different, in fact, all four of them, except for rocket socket and turbo socket, all of them have different designs. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Here's the Gearwrench versus the turbo socket. They all kind of have a little bit of rounded, but internal wise, you can see that they have a spiral flute type deal, where these are kind of a straight cut walled. The flank bites or hex grips, Astro, Matco ones, are super aggressive, and they're kind of fanned or finned in, and they definitely grip a lot different. And of course the Macs are like that. So anyways, let's show you how the fitment is on the hex grip. This is a 10 millimeter. Once again, the bolt does go in, and it is a little bit tight. Once you drive that in, now you have a bi-directional. See how that Max bite, or they call them, Matco's got the hex grip, but they're actually Astro rebrands, and I think they're Max bites or flank bites. They're called flank bites. I get them confused. So many different names. But even if that thing even if it is rounded off, it doesn't touch the corners anyways. It goes right after the sides of the bolt. So this is going to be a good option. Holds in there. Show you, spin this in there. This one is going to be a fighter getting out of it. So guys, I don't want to get into this too long, but I'm going to have the rocket sockets, and I'm going to do a test between all of them. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to do the rocket sockets, turbo sockets, Gearwrench bolt biters, Mac RBRTs. I'm not going to have this set of RBRTs, I will say, because honestly, and there's another thing that pisses me off, this is overlap. They have 11 and 12 millimeters in the 3/8 set. And yet I don't know why they couldn't go up to 13 and a quarter inch and just, and then take the 3/8 set down, whatever. So now I have two 11 millimeters and whatever. It's just kind of, I don't think they're getting their sizings down. I don't think they really know what they're doing, to be honest with you. I think they've got a good product as far as the hex bolt, the hex and the Torx go. I think they're top of their game. But when it comes to these sockets, I think they dropped the ball in so many ways. That's my personal opinion. Anyways, guys, if you want to see it, let me know in that comment box. Like I said, rocket socket, flank bites, bolt biters, turbo sockets, RBRTs. We're gonna do a shootout between all of them and see kind of what the best extractor is. And I hope you enjoy the video. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.